Okay. As your exam and tests are approaching, let us revise together. Let us go back to chapter 2 and let us just revise together, okay, of your geography. So let's begin with the keywords. Arable land, land suitable for cultivation. Is it not so? Soil, the topmost layer of the earth's crust. Then conservation, wise use of natural resources to produce the greatest possible benefits to man over the longest possible period of time. That is conservation. Smelting, the process of separating metals from their ores through heating. Okay, that's what we call as smelting. Geothermal energy, the energy that is derived from the internal heat of the earth. Geothermal energy. Okay, and let's go to the question. First question is, why are natural resources essential for a country? Because it helps in the economic development. Okay, resources are essential for a country. Why is land considered an important resource? Because land functions as a factor of production. Number one, it produces a lot of things. It provides 95% of food, okay, clothing, housing, fuel, and other human needs. That's the only reason why land is considered as an important resource, so to say. What is meant by the term land use? Okay, it refers to the use of land for different purposes such as cultivation of crops, forests, construction, construction of houses and roads, mining, manufacturing, etc. Okay, these are all land use. Why, question number 4, why proper land use planning why is proper land use planning necessary for best utilization? Okay, proper land use planning is necessary for best utilization because growing population has led to land degradation, number 1, and to maintain ecological balance and ensure production of all wealth, food, clothing, housing, and other human needs. Okay, so proper land use planning is necessary for the best utilization. Let's go to question number 5. Suggest some measures for the conservation of land resources. Okay, reforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of fertilizers, controlled mining, and checks on overgrazing. These are some of the important measures for conservation of land resources. And let's go to the homework. Two regions where the bulk of world population live in, subtropical and mid-latitude. Okay, so most of the population live in that regions. Okay, factors that influence the land use pattern of a country: topography, okay, soil, climate, availability of water and mineral resources. Topography means the shape of the land. You know, people cannot live in a cliff, right? So most of the people live in plains. All right, let's go to the next one. How is climate influence as the most important factor in soil formation? Let's see together. Formation of soil is closely related with climatic factors such as temperature and precipitation. Precipitation, you know, frequent changes in temperature and presence of water in the air increase weathering. Okay, the factor. Another one is soils are formed more quickly. So weathering as well as temperature and precipitation, they influence as a climate, okay, in the formation of soils. Explain the distribution of various soils in India. Okay, alluvial soils are mostly found in river valleys and coastal plains. Okay, black soils are found in the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau or plateau. Red soils occur in the dry areas of peninsular India. Okay, in the central part of India. Laterite soils are found in northeastern India, including Manipur, the Western Ghats, and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, sandy soils are found in Rajasthan, while mountainous soils are found in the lower slopes of the Himalayas. So these are the distribution, or what we call as, okay, soils, distributions of various soils in India. Let's go to the next one. Why are the conservation of soils and land resources important? Soils as well as land resources conservation. Okay, due to the ever increasing demand for the growing population and excessive use, the land has been degraded to a large extent. If the present rate of destruction is not checked, many of the natural resources will get lost forever. So the conservation of land and soil resources are very important. Okay, some methods used for the conservation of soil, so to say. Okay, that word is missing. So, but you must understand that it is soil methods for the conservation of soils. They are contour plowing, okay, terrace farming, crop rotation, stripe or strip cropping, then afforestation. These are some of the important factors or methods. Let's go to the homework. The factors that influence in the formation of soils: nature of parent rock, topography, climate, organism contained in the soil, including earthworms and all, okay, time, etc. Okay, soil conservation. What do you mean by soil conservation? Protection of soils from chemical as well as physical loss. Okay, all the water on this earth are not readily available for use. Okay, explain, justify the statement. Let us say all the water on this earth is or are not readily available for use because oceans and seas contain about 97% of the earth's total water, which is saline. Saline means salty and not suitable for consumption or human consumption. 2% of the water is available in the form of in the form of ice caps and glaciers, not rice. Okay, remaining 1% is fresh water, which is available as groundwater, surface water in river streams, lakes, and ponds as vapor in the atmosphere. Let's go to the next one. Question number 11. What do you mean by the term water scarcity? The term water scarcity means lack of fresh water for human consumption. Okay. What is the most important factor that causes water scarcity? Okay. Water scarcity is due to drying up of water sources or water pollution. First one is drying up of water sources. Second one is water pollution. Reason for the amount of water available for domestic and agricultural uses is very little in Manipur. So let's come to Manipur. The amount of water available for domestic and agricultural uses is very little in Manipur due to lack of rainwater harvesting. What is that? Lack of rainwater harvesting. How many percent of human body is made up of water? 70. Why is the the availability of fresh water not sufficient in many regions of India. It is due to uneven distribution of rain. In some part, heavy rainfall. In some other parts, less rainfall. So now, let's go to question number 14. Why do we need conservation of water resources? Okay. First one is the growing population and expanding industry have increased the burden on the world water supply. The world will soon be short of fresh drinking water. It should be water, not ether, if the present rate of population and industrial growth continues. Third one is the health of all living beings is directly related with the quality of drinking water. Then all our health, sickness, diseases are also related with drinking water. Is it not so? Suggest some measures for conservation of water resources. The first one is need for conservation of water resources. Second one is measures, what to do. Alright, first one is afforestation, particularly on upland slopes. Okay, the hill slopes. Construction of dams and reservoirs. Okay, harvesting of rainwater, regulation of groundwater utilization, adoption of drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation, checking of water pollution. Alright, so these are some of the important measures. Let's go to the homework. How can disinfection of water be done? Okay, disinfection. In order to disinfect, chlorination and boiling should be done. Alright, you know what is a chlorination? Adding of chlorine in the water, boiling. Okay, boiling water in your rice cooker or in a boiler or whatever. What are the major contaminants that can cause serious diseases? Untreated or partially treated sewage. Okay, sewage means dirty water that are flowing in the river. Agriculture chemicals, industrial effluents, human and animal waste. Okay, you know what are human and animals waste. What do you mean by natural vegetation? Natural vegetation means plants that grow naturally without human aid. Number 17. What are the factors that influence the type of vegetation found in an area? Okay. Physical environment and cultural forces. These are the types of vegetation. Next, major vegetation types of the world. Forests found in the regions of heavy rainfall. The second one is grasslands found in the regions of moderate rainfall. Scrubs found in the dry regions. Tundra found in the polar regions. Do not write the main characteristics of tropical evergreen forests in respect of climate and natural vegetation. Let's see. Tropical evergreen forests. The tropical evergreen forests are mainly found or developed in the regions having high temperature and heavy rainfall. Okay. Another one is natural vegetation. There is no definite time to shed leaves in these forests. The important trees are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, etc. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question number 20. Let us compare between tropical evergreen and mid-latitude evergreen forests. Compare and contrast. Okay, tropical evergreen forests are found in the equatorial and tropical coastal regions. This includes the Amazon Basin in South America, the Congo Basin in Africa, and in Malaysia. Okay, then in mid-latitude evergreen forests are found in the warm temperate regions of southern China, southern Japan, southeastern Brazil, southeastern Australia, and part of southeastern USA. Okay, tropical evergreen forest has heavy rainfall and high temperature. Okay, whereas in the mid-latitude evergreen forest, it has high summer temperatures and heavy rains. The important trees are mahogany, ebony, rubber, cinchona, rosewood, etc. And the important trees of mid-latitude evergreen forests are oak, pine, walnut, mulberry, etc. Next, question number homework. Let's try to revise together this homework also. Biomes. What are biomes? Group of plant communities occurred in regions having similar climatic condition. What percentage of the total geographical area of Manipur is covered by forest? 68%. It is a very high amount, isn't it? Most of the parts of Manipur covered with forest, 68%. Distinguish between evergreen and deciduous forests. All right, I'm sure let us just revise up to here. Next class, let us start from question number 21. Okay, write the short notes on Mediterranean forests. So try to continuously revise on all these questions and answers. Okay, these questions will be definitely asked in your examination. Once again, thank you very much.